I'm Susie Cowper, and this is the Tea Cozy Folk vlog for October. You've just caught me doing a bit more of that jumper that I'm supposed to be finishing in October for my friends coming on the 20th. Look, that's as far as I've got. Now, that's a boob tube at the moment, I suppose. But I don't think my jumper's going to be finished, is it? It's unfortunate, but I've just not had time. It'll get done one day, maybe next year. Anyway, something I did finish were my little Tutti Frutti socks. Look at those. It's funny because they look littler than usual socks, but they fit me, so they're the same. But anyway, they're done in that lovely Tutti Frutti yarn, which I really like actually, and it's nice and silky. But I did find, you know, when I knit, I don't know about you, but I like to take some yarn off the ball so it doesn't tug as I'm knitting, and because it affects your tension, doesn't it? So I was taking a bit off, but then it was prone to getting a bit knotty, which was a bit annoying. But anyway, I struggled on and I got a pair of socks, so that's brilliant. I haven't casted on another pair of socks yet, so I was going to find something a bit lacy on the leg or something to do, so maybe next month I'll show you those. Sticking with Christmas now. Did you get this magazine? It's last month's Simply Knitting magazine. They're bringing out a new one on the 11th, and in the, if you look at the back, it tells you what's going to be in the next issue. And there's going to be a Christmas tea cozy. And here it is. It's a lovely Christmassy one, all done in Fair Isle with little jingle bells at the top. I love the little robins and I love the holly. I love it all, to be honest. Like the snowflakes. So it's really Christmassy. It was inspired by Christmas fairy lights, and it's all lined, look, so it keeps the teapot really warm. And you know what? It's done in Fair Isle, but the robins aren't. I did them a bit in Tarsia actually. But what you can do, if you're not very good at Fair Isle, is start, because you start at the bottom. So if you do the holly and think, this is too difficult, I can't do anymore, do the rest of the tea cozy plain, but do the back to match with just the holly, and you'll still have a beautiful tea cozy that's got a holly border at the bottom. It'd be gorgeous. So it's a really lovely tea cozy, so look out for it. It'll be in issue 230, which it goes on sale on the 11th of October, which is next week. So pick up one of them. It's a brilliant magazine anyway, and they're running a deal at the minute, and I think you get 6 issues for £2 each. It's an online deal, so I'll find it and put it in the notes below where you can go and get that deal, and you subscribe, they deliver it, so you've not got to go out in the cold for, you know, 6 months. That's brilliant. It's such a fantastic deal, and it's a brilliant magazine, loads of patterns, and there's always something you want to knit. Well, there is when I look in it. The Knitting and Stitching Show have been super generous and given us a prize to give away. I've got 3 pairs of tickets to give away to 3 lucky winners, and all you've got to do is enter the competition and leave me your name and your email address, and then I'll select 3 at random to win. And it's to go to the Stitching and Knitting Show in Harrogate. Anyway, I'll put the information down below and the link so you can click on it and then go and enter the competition. They've also given us a discount code to give TeaCosyFolk readers £3 off a ticket to the Stitching and Knitting Show at Harrogate. So if you want to get £3 off your ticket, you just need to type in TeaCosyFolk 22 at the checkout. I'll put the information all down below so that you can go along and have a look, see the link, get the discount code, and that'll all be good, and then you'll get £3 off every ticket. That's amazing. And I think it's even more if you're an OAP. I think you get £3.50 off. So it's well worth knowing about. And it's such an amazing show. I've been to a few of them down in the Ali Pali one, you know, at London. I didn't go this year. I kind of regret it now, but anyway, I couldn't go, but it's a brilliant show. They have exhibitions, they have people doing little, I don't know, lessons, I suppose you would call them, and talks and things. And it's really interesting, and there's loads of stores, loads of yarn. So take a great big bag for all the bargains you're going to find. Another Tea Cosy design I've recently finished is the Gamer Tea Cosy. Look, ooh, he's been hypnotised. Look, you know, people say you get square eyes. Well, his have gone all spiral because he's been gaming. Look, he's got his controller with the little joysticks on the top. And he's wearing a jumper with Space Invaders on. And he's not live yet, so you can't get the pattern yet, but he will be live on October the 20th. If you're on the newsletter, you'll get a newsletter. If you're not on the newsletter, look down below and I'll put the link to where you can get on the newsletter, and then you'll be one of the first to know when the pattern's available. But I love his little hands and I love the controller. So he's the Gamer Tea Cosy. Keep a lookout for him, and if you knit him, show me, because I want to see. What I'm working on at the moment is a dressage horse and rider Tea Cosy. It's going to look like this. Can you see it? That's what it's going to look like. But I've only done a couple of days work, so there's not much to show you at the moment, but well, I've got the head and the main body of the horse. So he's getting there. He's on his way. I quite like the way they look a bit snooty. So I keep referring to him as my snooty horse. I quite like that he's snooty. So yeah, so I'm enjoying that. That'll be fun. And that'll be finished by the end of the month. And I think that's all I've got to show you at the minute, all I'm allowed to show you. I have been working on a couple of more projects for Simply Knitting, but of course I can't show you those. But when I can tell you, I will. But, yeah, so that's all this month. So I hope you have a lovely Halloween, however you celebrate it. I know some people don't like to celebrate and they just like to hide away, and other people like to go berserk, don't they? And dress the house and get loads of sweets in, and I'm a bit of a berserk kind of person. I do like to dress the house with Halloween and have ghosts hanging around and things, so yeah, but enjoy it anyway, however you keep it, you enjoy it and have a nice time, and I'll see you back in November. Until then, happy knitting, bye.